Ladies and gentlemen, we are on track to get a sweep, hopefully. We went 2-0 on yesterday's video. We cashed out on Franz Wagner. We cashed out on Draymond Green's under. We're only waiting on Russell Westbrook to hopefully hit the more than 15.5 points plus rebounds. We did lose a bonus pick on Jaylen Brown, but it wasn't in the slip. So maybe some of you guys lost, but most of you guys should be hopefully waiting on a sweep from Russell Westbrook. Either way, I got my best picks for the games on Thursday for you guys. Super excited to jump into it. And before we do anything, go down below, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. It means a lot to me. The channel is growing so fast. Share the video with your friends, do whatever. Just help me grow. This channel is going so fast. It's insane to see where we've come in just a year. So without further ado, we're going to get into my best picks. Before I say anything else though, I do want to show you inside our VIP group where we give you slips every single day from a professional sports bettor. It's actually not me that sends the picks. I have a full-time pro in here named Banjo. And currently, if you bet $10 a slip, not even $10, if you bet $5 a slip following him over the past year inside this group, you've made over $2.5 grand just at $5 a slip. We track everything publicly, all of our hits, all of our misses in a spreadsheet. We link it in the Discord. You can go check it out. You don't have to pay to see it. And if you're interested in getting all of his picks for PrizePicks, Underdog, Chalkboard for completely free through the end of the NBA Finals, all the way through Game 7 of the NBA Finals, it normally costs $100 a month. You get access to all of our VIP chats, 19,000 other people in here. And if you want it for free, all you have to do is go to the pinned comment down below, go in the description, and download this app called WannaParlay. Then just use the promo code PISTONS and deposit $10 or more. It's that simple. Once you do that, just leave us a comment, say, hey, I used your code, and we're going to get you guys in the group for completely free, all the picks, VIP chat access through the end of the NBA Finals. So download WannaParlay, use the code PISTONS, and as if that wasn't enough, when you use our code, they're also going to hook you up with a 100% deposit match, meaning if you put in $200, you got $400. You put in $20, you got $40. You put in $50, you got $100. They're going to double your first deposit when you use the code. You get free access to the group all the way through the end of the NBA Finals. It's the best deal in the market. And if WannaParlay is not legal where you live, you can use Underdog or any other app, and we'll give you 30 days free. All the links are down below. I'll shut up now. I'll get into the video, and I'll give you guys my best picks. Just make sure to like and subscribe. Starting us off is OG Anunoby, higher than 21.5 points plus rebounds. So as we can see up here, the first thing I want to take a look at is he is an A+ matchup against the Detroit Pistons. Yes, overall as a cohesive defensive unit, the Pistons are an above average defense. They're 14th in points against, and they're actually a top 6 rebounding team. But specifically against power forwards, they're bottom 3 in points against, and they're below average in rebounds, giving up 24.5 points and almost 11 rebounds, 10.5 rebounds a game. And OG Anunoby, yes, in game 2, he didn't have the best game. He had 10 points, 5 rebounds. But in game 1, he went for 23 and 7, crushing this line. He's also hit this in 7 of his last 10, 14 of his last 20. It's not as pretty when you look at the head-to-head or the 2024 season, but if we do take a look more recently, ever since like late February, he's really been running hot, hitting this at a very consistent clip. And when you factor that in on top of the fact that all of these sports books are favoring it up, every single one, Caesars, ProfitX, Fanduel, Draftkings, BetMGM, and Sleeper are all favoring him up to go above 21.5. I love OG Anunoby to go above 21.5 points plus rebounds. That is my first pick on the lineup. And some of you guys might ask, like, because we lost Jaylen Brown on the bonus pick yesterday, my reasoning behind those picks, guys, like, I trust these casinos so much. Like, these casinos are worth billions of dollars. And yes, I can miss all the time. Like, I could miss 10 picks in a row, and then I could hit 15 picks in a row. You have to understand these slips, they pay out 5x, 6x, 10x your money. So think about it in a long-term perspective. If you hit one slip and it pays you out 6x your money, you need to lose 6 slips to basically break even. So there's going to be a lot more losses than there are going to be wins. In the long run, that is what matters. That is how you actually profit, taking a long-term perspective on things and using math. Anyway, Next pick on the lineup, Michael Porter Jr., higher than 13.5 points plus assists. And as always, guys, make sure to do your own research on these videos. This is just my analysis, but it is always your decision, your money at the end of the day, so make your own decisions. Anyway, he's hit this in 8 of the last 10. He hit it most recently against the Clippers in Game 2, going for 15 points, 1 assist. Honestly, you can take him above 12.5 points if you want to. Michael Porter Jr. doesn't really get a lot of assists. It's honestly kind of a meme. But the value really is with the 13.5, and I'll show you why. For example, with 12.5, sportsbooks are kind of like minus 110, minus 114. With points plus assists, sportsbooks are minus 125, minus 130. Some of them even up at 14 like PrizePicks, and then 14.5 like Sleeper. So we're getting Michael Porter Jr. 13.5 points plus assists. He's hit it in 8 of the last 10, 16 of his last 20. Head-to-head against the Clippers, he's hit this in, 6 of the last 8 times he's played against them. And then on the 2024 year as a whole, Michael Porter Jr. hit this at an 82% clip. 65 of 79 total games, which is just insane. Even going back to last season, including last year's playoff games in 2023, he hit this at a 73% clip. And the Clippers, take a look at this. Against small forwards, look, yes, as a cohesive defensive unit, the Clippers are a top 5 defense in points against. But against small forwards, they're bottom 3. And we know Michael Porter Jr. is not dropping 14 assists. He's going to make up the majority of this line with points. So I really like him to go above 13.5 points plus assists. For the third pick, and make sure to stick around, I do have a bonus pick. We're going to take Zubac for more than 16 points. As you guys can see here, he's hit this in 8 of his last 10, 16 of his last 20. And the Nuggets are just not a good defense. They're bottom 6, giving up 117 a game. Against centers specifically, they give up 19 points a game. And Zubac plays a lot of minutes. He plays about 34, 35. And in games 1 and 2, played 39 minutes. Yes, it did go to overtime. But even in game 2, which didn't go to overtime, he played 40 minutes. And he's gone above this in 8 of his last 9 games against bottom 10 defenses. And then on the season as a whole, he's hitting this at a 57% clip, 47 of 82. And if we even take a look here, he's heating up recently. We kind of just went over that. 16 of his last 20 for an 80% clip. It's not as pretty head-to-head, but I do really like the matchup. And the sportsbooks agree. Caesars at minus 130. Fanduel's at minus 138. That's insane. Draftkings minus 120, BetMGM minus 125. I'm locking it in. You guys can tell if you want to. Draftkings is also up here at 17.5. So is PrizePicks. I'm locking that one in. So those are my 3 official picks for the games. Remember, I do have a bonus pick. But before I give you guys the bonus pick, make sure you are downloading Underdog Fantasy if you have not yet. When you use the promo code PISTONS, this is the best place to be for the NBA playoffs. When you guys use that code PISTONS, they give you up to $1,000 for free. And they're going to give you a Jason Tatum 1-point special. Him literally just to score 1 point. You can add it to any of your slips. If you don't like one of my picks, you can swap it out. It's going to hit. He's going to obviously score 1 point. So it's basically a free payout boost for your first slip and free money. You might as well take it. And we give you 30 days in our group for free. Just drop a comment. So anyway, this is the official slip. Now for the bonus pick. Don't hate me. It's for Saturday. It's just such a good pick. I wanted to add it in here. Davion Mitchell, more than 10.5 points. MGM's at minus 125. No other apps even really offering it except DraftKings and Fanduel up here as well. And Caesars, I take it back. Minus 132, minus 125, and minus 125 from all these apps at 11.5. Sleepers up here at 12.5. And we're getting 10.5. So Davion Mitchell, more than 10.5 points. He's been cooking recently. On the season as a whole, it's not pretty. 35% clip, but take a look as of recent at how red hot this guy has been running. Head-to-head against the Cavs in game 1 and 2. Boom and boom. 18 and 18. Across his last 20 games. He's hit it in 17 of the last 20. 9 of the last 10 games. And 8 of his last 10 games at home. And the Cavs defense is middle of the pack overall, you could say, slightly above average, 12th. Against point guards, they rank 11th, giving up 23.8 points a game. And Davion Mitchell is playing 35 minutes a game at this point. And he's been one of the Heat's best players. So I like him as the bonus pick. If you want to add it in, go ahead and do so. But before you leave, make sure that you are going down below, hitting that like button, making sure to subscribe. I would really appreciate it if so. I love every single one of you guys. You have helped change my life. I've helped change a lot of your guys' lives as well. I love seeing the success stories in the VIP group. It's absolutely insane. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.